All right, welcome everyone that is here live, and welcome those of you that are watching the replay. As always, we're going to start our Akashic Clearing right on time. I want to share with you a little bit more about the energy of the week. If you didn't see the live today, I did the reading for the week today in the fan page. You can check it out. We chose 3 cards, and one of the cards were the cards that we're going to use today, the rebirth. So the following the synchronometer, like following the energy of the moon, today we start a new 28-day cycle, and we will enter in the harmonic moon. So for the next 28 days, we wanted to ask ourselves, what is the best way to potentialize everything that you do, right? And this moon brings a harmonious tone, gathering resources and taking charge of everything in your life. So it gives you that power to empower you to take charge, like connect to take charge at a deeper level. This moon is governed by the harmonic dragon, and brings the energy of initiation, the energy of nourishment, to assume the full power of your being. So during this moon, like, honor the ancestry and seek a cultivation of who you really are and your sacred being, so that you can potentialize resources and gather resources for this solar potential of the cosmic moon for the purpose of evolution, conscious awareness, and conscious rhythm. So today, the next 7 days, so now we're talking about I just talked about the 28 days. Now for the next 7 days, we bring the energy, this red energy, the energy that knowledge initiates the vision, like knowing, open up for the vision, focusing on actions through words, and bringing awareness of what is that you are creating. So at every single time every single experience that you have, what am I creating with this? If you're going to say something to someone, what am I creating? Am I creating from the bigger part of myself, from my higher self, or I'm creating from my lower self? So these next 7 days, it's bringing that awareness. I like to ask the question, before I answer something or before I do something, what would the bigger part of me say? Like what my higher self would say. So go to the higher level in your day-to-day interactions. And you can ask yourself, am I reacting to situations in a conscious or in an automatic way, right? So every single moment you can stop and see how you are connecting with people, situations, and information, right? You always have the choice to take the higher road. Not always is easier, but that choice is there. But the more, so these 7 days, it's invite you to be more conscious about your choices. This focus will evolve our vision. So make, shift from limited vision and open this bigger vision to solve what's in front of you. See beyond the multidimensional plot behind every situation and every person, whatever it is that they're bringing into your life, because behind that's when we bring our own mature perception, and our paradigm will evolve. So this is the message that we are opening up with the energies for this week. And we are using let me stop my video and let me share the grid for rebirth. That is the powerful grid we're going to work with today. Let me share in the YouTube too. And here it is. All right. So please let me know if you can see the image and if you're hearing okay. And it's fun that this is the grid number 1, and we started in the new 28 days for this moon, and we are also tuning into the power of being present, bringing more focus into every single action you do. Let me get my dangling out of my arms so it doesn't make noise. All right, so we're going to start the recording for the Akashic Clearing of Rebirth. And as always, we're going to open for questions at the end. So we're going to start by looking at the grid on the screen, the rebirth grid, allowing all vibration, healing, and transmission from rebirth to come to you now. Taking some nice deep breaths and absorbing all the vibration from the grid. Creating space for the intelligence of your body to receive everything that is here to receive. And now when you're ready, you're going to close your eyes, still receiving all the vibration from the rebirth grid throughout the whole session. Opening your first chakra and grounding to the center of the earth. Now we're going to open the bottom of your feet chakra, calling in the power of the earth, the wisdom of the earth. And now we're going to invite 15% of this powerful earth energy to come up through the side channels of your legs, all the way into your first chakra and down through your grounding. So as the earth energy is moving through your legs, clearing any resistance in your ability to move forward, in your projects, in your desires. I'm going to bring your attention to the top of your head, open your crown chakra. And now we're going to invite 85% of the universal energy to come through your crown, down through the center of your spine, all the way into your first chakra, where the earth energy mixes with the universal energy. And this mixture of 100% heaven on earth is going to start pumping up through your spine, all the way out through the crown, through the aura and beyond. Part of this mixture is going to bifurcate on your shoulders, down your arms, and out through your hands. And part of the mixture in the first chakra is going to go down through the center channels of your legs, out through your feet. And you're running 100% energy, allowing this energy to go through and find any old beliefs, old emotions, whatever it is that you're ready to release today. You're going to call your higher self to the top of your head. And take a moment to say hello to your higher self and receive your old wise soul saying hello back to you, emanating compassion and presence, and shifting your vibration just by being in this presence of this part of you that vibrates unconditional love, that vibrates unshakable trust. Let's connect to that power that is available for you if you choose to be this compassion, this trust. You know, the healing guides are coming to you, connecting with your higher self, and as your higher self points out, what I'm seeing is like confusion or whatever it is that's taking your power from taking charge, especially tuning into this tone that the moon brings of taking charge. So any resistance to that, any attachment to lack of organization, whatever it is, confusion, distraction, that you're now ready to release. Healing guides are going through your aura and clearing any leaks of energy. Beautiful. And we're going to start today opening these next 28 days with the, going to your first chakra and tuning into the vibration of rebirth. How many times you may have desired to create something, to achieve something, and then maybe your mind or your thoughts took you away from that path. Be that in regards to healing, be that in regards to relationships, be that in regards to business. So this is talking about when you wanted to create something, but maybe your ego created distraction, and therefore you did not commit to your commitment to create that. To not let the gremlins create doubt of what you're here to experience. So what I mean here is I wanted to bring, if you heard my story of the ring, I had pure conviction, it is mine and it is done. So I wanted you to tune into this way of being and just play with it for the next 28 days. And let's, connect with this rebirth energy to empower you to create that for yourself. And what that means is that This is an invitation for you to hold that higher vision, whatever that is. And then as the mind comes in and creates doubt, and you say, thank you, and then tune back into hold your higher vision, whatever that is for you. So let's play with this for the next 28 days. Let's use this session to clear any old triggers, old attachments from the past that may have sabotaged you in the past from being and creating and experiencing what your soul desires to experience. So I'm going to invite you to be quiet with, bringing this. We are working on your first chakra, which is the chakra that holds more information about present time, manifesting, creating, dealing with relationships and working and day-to-day life and life stuff, right? And tune in to you and where you are in life and really tune in to your desires. What do you desire to create in the next 28 days? So I'm going to give space for you to just connect with that energy and give yourself permission to be that person that easily creates that in 28 days. And let's just for a few moments just tune into that experience and just notice what shows up for you. Notice how it feels. Notice where you are and who is around you. So let's be quiet and present to that feeling and be that feeling. Tuning in to that energy. Beautiful. So holding that energy, and we're going to repeat it together. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now we're going to continue working on your first chakra. And you're going to give the space for any resistance, any fear, any emotions, any old contracts, unconscious contracts, whatever that is, that may have in the past created sabotage for you to create what you are ready to create. We're going to give space to express that out. So everybody's muted. Let me actually make sure that everybody's muted. So yes, so I want you to just tune into that energy and make sure it is tuning into that energy. Give space to your first chakra to experience whatever it is it wants to experience. No longer holding you back. Allowing all emotions, feelings, maybe memories, whatever is coming up here. Let's give space. And if you feel called, everybody's muted. I just muted everybody. So allow that stuck energy to be expressed through your voice. You may emanate any sound, sing a song, whatever you've been called to. Just be present with the feelings and emotions, whatever shows up. Beautiful. Now the healing guides are going to continue working some energies that are showing up to continue creating the space and cutting, breaking down those old pathways that the ego used to use to take you away from your desire, your target, however you see it. I'm going to ask your higher self to turn a bright red, any conscious or unconscious, who am I that you're ready to release? And now what is coming up is this beliefs, unconscious belief of, and this feels, if you feel like you are very close to like this new level in your life, it's, maybe is a new program that you're creating, maybe, you're stepping into a higher calling or to work with new clients, or there is this, it almost feels like there is this ceiling that you've been tapped into it. Like maybe it's like money wise, you there is this number that you can't break through, or that, so it feels like going to the next level, whatever that means for you, where you are now, right? And it's almost like you take different actions, you do different things, but you still stay in that place. And so what this is talking about, what is coming in is like this old contract with someone, maybe parents, maybe your significant other, but it's kind of like, fear of dishonor the other person. And again, this is irrational. So, maybe you got this number that you cannot make more money than that, because unconsciously that would be, by doing so you'd be dishonoring your mother, your father, or your significant other. And again, it's not rational. So we're going to ask your higher self, not you, we're going to ask your higher self to turn a bright red any beliefs connected to that, consciously or unconscious, that may have, the ego may be using to hold you back from growth, that you're ready to release. And the healing guides are clearing it up. Lot of things releasing, old energy. And it's almost like unconsciously be holding you back from growth, so you would not shine or call attention or whatever that is. So it's an old belief regarding something that you learned, that you could not call attention to yourself, or you could not shine more than maybe your brothers or your colleagues, or whatever that is. Like it's almost like someone somewhere in this life or a past life put you the trigger of feeling guilt for showing up, for shining, for being brilliant, for being different. So that it's holding you back today, and yet it's time to let go of that, so you can shine your light as bright as your soul desires, so that by doing so, you inspire others to do the same. So it's not about holding your light, is actually because you don't want to disempower others. It's about shining your light as bright as you want it to shine, so that you can actually empower others to do the same. So this is a completely new paradigm for the ego. So whatever that is reflecting consciously or unconsciously in your light, we're going to shift that perspective, shift those triggers in the body. So we're gonna ask, so there is something other things coming up, like what if people leave me, or if people don't like, so it's like, again, why let the mind go there? The mind cannot create anything besides a bunch of thoughts. So it's time to release that and honor free will for people. If people don't like who you are in your essence, that's not your problem. Let them go, so you can make space for people in the right vibration. However that is showing up in your life, however the need to be liked, the need to be accepted, whatever that is, consciously or unconscious, whatever level that this is touching you, it's time to let go. And let others see you in whatever way they want to see you, because that is not up to you. But the more you are yourself, the more you attract those who need to see the real you and who need the support from the real you. And then there is the thought that came through, deep down, even hidden from your awareness, the question, what if I don't like what I'm going to find? And so this is talking about self-judging yourself or part of you. And again, that's very, very, very tiny, but it is there, is the self-doubt. And now let's set the intention to bring compassion to the part of you that may have doubts, the part of you that feels shame, knowing from where or not, consciously or unconsciously, and shame. We have the beautiful archetype of Kuan Yin stepping in, and she's shining a light. Any part of any triggers of self-doubt, guilt, and shame. So let's just tune in into this present, receiving compassion, just being present with this compassion and noticing what you notice. Allowing compassion to flow through, fill it up all your first chakra and down your grounding cord. Second chakra. Let it go up, the fourth, the third chakra, the fifth, sixth, and seventh, and let that compassion emanate throughout your whole body, vibrate through your aura. Compassion towards yourself for any self-judgment, and also compassion for others that may have judged you. Allowing compassion to shift old ways of being, old ways to see yourself and others. Beautiful. Now we're going to go to your heart. I'm going to ask your higher self to turn a bright red. Any self-doubt, consciously or unconscious, that you're ready to release. Now we're going to move into the throat and ask your higher self to turn a bright red. Any resistance to ask for what you want, consciously or unconscious, that you're ready to release. Bringing your throat to the present time and filling it up with permission to be and to ask. And now we're going to go into the center of your head. We're going to have you imagine a line from the top of your right ear to the top of your left ear, and one line to the front of your forehead to the back of your forehead. Just notice the center where those lines intersect. Imagine that to be the center of your head. Imagine there is a room in the center of your head. And imagine putting yourself small in that room. Now we're going to give yourself permission to turn on the lights so you can see what is in there. Notice what you notice. Is there a lot of projects, a lot of people's ideas, people's thoughts, all this stuff that is not yours? Maybe are you tuning in to the environment or to other people in doubt, which is not you? Are you tuning in to other people's desires, other people's goals, and are you thinking that they are yours? So the best thing you can do for yourself is to clear all this stuff, all the thoughts, all the emotions, all the to-do lists, all the shoulda, woulda, all the worries about the future, all the attachments from the past. So in order to do that, you're going to imagine that there is a little trap door at the bottom of this room in the center of your head. So you're going to open the little trap door and look through your throat all the way down. Imagine that that is connecting all the way through your spine, through your ground cord, connecting to the center of the earth. You can maybe even see the lava in the center of the earth if you peek through it. So now you're going to imagine that you're going to dump every single thing that you notice in your head down through this trapdoor so it can be recycled in the center of the earth. Knowing that you're not going to lose anything, but also knowing that anything in the center, in a way for you to be fully present and with clarity and space around you, has to go. Our intention here is have just you and space around you, space to create, space to be, and space to desire. clearing all the cobwebs and old energy, old ways of being, any attachment, any resistance, any confusion. Whatever this is, I'm going to be quiet so you can clear everything. Just direct all that energy to be recycled. Beautiful. And when it's all gone, I'm going to close the little trapdoor. And I want you to just be with this space around you. We're going to be quiet for you to just be in the energy of the now. Just be. Next, we're going to ask your higher self to turn a bright red. Any obstruction in your third eye, whatever that is, emotions, feelings, beliefs, and the healing guides are clearing it up. Now the healing guides are calibrating your third eye, opening your vision. Now, as they are calibrating and bringing golden light to your third eye, I want you to remember what it is your it is done. That you tune into your desire in the beginning of the session. I want you to tune again as the healing guides are bringing golden light to your vision, to your third eye. As you tune into your it is done, tuning into the feelings of having achieved it, having created that, whatever that is for you. As the healing guides are calibrating and infusing your vision with golden light, the highest form of vibration, already connecting to your surroundings, to your environment, grounding that knowingness. Beautiful. You guys are clearing up anybody else's energy in your space. And imagine a crystal ball floating on the top of your head with your full name on it. You're going to call back all parts of yourself towards yourself. Filling it up. Healing guys are filling it up with the golden energy, and it is done. Bring the crystal ball down. Bring it into the present time. Thank you for being here live or watching the replay. Thanking your higher self for co-creating with us. Thanking the healing guides and thanking the archetype of Kuan Yin that blesses us today. This beautiful energy of compassion. Namaste. Let me stop the recording for a second. All right. Stop the video. We're going to check in with those of you that are here live. Stop the video, and here we are. So if you're here live and you want to check in, the floor is open. I am going to... Okay, so everybody you can unmute yourself if there is anything you want to share, or you can comment in the chat. I'll be here for you for the next few minutes. Or, of course, if you're complete, you can say complete. So, Emilia said, thank you, Patricia, for the powerful clearing. It resonated for me a lot. You're so welcome, Emilia. Sandy said, absolutely love it. This energy of compassion. Yes, powerful. You're welcome, Danielle.
Thank you, Patricia. I got a lot from that. Thank you.
Hi, Eileen. You're so welcome. Judy said, I appreciated Kuan Yin's clearing so much. Self-doubt, beautiful, yes. And, love that self-doubt, it's there, right? But bringing compassion and love to that self-doubt, because you can still create even with self-doubt, right? Caroline said, thank you so much. It was something I pulsed through the whole session. Powerful, bringing that energy of the earth in. Beautiful. You're so welcome, Heather. Good to see you.
May I mention my experience? It was really lovely.
Of course, Martha.
I tried to make a leap of faith the other day. I was actually parachuting out of an, World War II airplane, when the soldiers are sitting on both sides. You've probably seen it in the movies. Anyway, I was parachuting out of the airplane alongside with my sad 4-year-old. Mm-hmm. And we were just falling, and we were afraid to reach the ground. Mm-hmm. Maybe because we would smash and, get killed or something. And during this today's clearing, all of a sudden a trampoline appeared, and it caught us. So we didn't smash, didn't kill ourselves, even though we had parachutes. It's just like some kind of fantasy. So anyway, it could have been a trampoline or something, extended toward us. So we were caught I don't know how. You probably understand what I'm trying to say, right?
You felt like you were in a trampoline. Is that what you mean? It's a little harder to understand.
Yes, but that's not the point. The point is that all of a sudden, some helpful hands expanded to us, right? But it was a trampoline or some kind of, like the firefighters sometimes stretch out that whatever, so whoever is jumping out doesn't kill himself or herself. Anyway, that's what I experienced, and it was really lovely.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Receiving, so you felt the experience of support.
Yeah.
Beautiful, lovely. Thank you for sharing. Wonderful. Very nice. Anyone else have anything to share? Or if you feel complete, let me know if you're complete. No? Okay. So I will be seeing you. One thing next week is Thanksgiving. So yes, that's what Heather asked. We probably can have a session, but we can have a session earlier. So let me look into what's happening. I don't know if I'm going to be here, if I'm going to be in Palm Springs, if my parents-in-law, my in-laws are going to be there. So let me just tune in to what's happening, because next Thursday is Thanksgiving. We probably will have a session, but maybe we're going to have a session earlier. We may have to do just a little 45-minute session, which is we're going to do the healing session, maybe not just open for questions, just because to give space for everybody to go and get their turkeys and whatever they need to get for your Thanksgiving done. But I still want to do a session, but we'll be a little earlier. But I will let you guys know. I'll send you an email to let you know. Okay? All right, guys. So have a beautiful day. And I'll see you next week. Just keep an eye open for you, the email, when I let you know the time. But we will have a session. Just gotta check it out, the time. All right. Lots of love. Bye-bye.